How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Borderlands. And in today's episode, we're in this location. For some reason, when I turn on the game, they spawned me in New Haven, and I had to walk all the way here, but that's not a big deal. I thought I mentioned that though. So, we have a bunch of quests here, and I don't know if I want to seek out Tannis yet. I could do some other quests before I move on to seek out Tannis. So when I finally go to seek out Tannis, I'll be higher level, and it may not be as annoying as it could possibly be. Everything's possible with this fucking game. It's never a guarantee you'd have fun. Oh, fuck off. Scared me the fucking thing. Or a giant mounted rocket launcher onto my car. That shit does shitty damage. I mean, my guns do better damage than this. Dude next to some explosives, I don't know. See, this is the only fucking purpose of this revolver. The only purpose of this gun is to save me from death. And so far it's been doing a pretty good job. So I don't complain. Anyways, here's some item. I have some... Oh yeah, I finished Yakuza 7 yesterday. And I gotta say, the ending, it definitely does leave like enough not like plot things that haven't been resolved. So I guess it's going to be a sequel. They're definitely gonna make a sequel. But I was just curious, if they're gonna make a sequel, do you just simply reuse all the party members you had, or is it gonna be like, I don't know, maybe like party members that you had in this game are gonna serve different roles, and you're gonna have new party members? Cause it would kind of be lame if you just fucking reused all the party members. But then again, like, what would be the reason for like the old characters to not fucking come back? Yeah, I don't want to spoil much of the ending, but it almost made me cry. Almost. I didn't, but it almost made me did. Final boss is pretty easy. You'd have to purposely try to lose the final boss. That was the quest. Shoot 2 pipes. Very exciting stuff. This game's quest design is amazing. And but the thing is, you kind of have to fight 3 bosses in a row at the end of the game. So you fight one boss who's like really difficult. Except I already had my party pretty figured out, so it just was a matter of time before I beat that boss. But yeah, so there was this one final boss. Then there was the next one, who was more annoying than difficult, because he was keep calling for backup. So while you were fighting him, like, other fucking enemies would show up, and you had to defeat them too. And it's not, you know, in this game it's not like in... Oh shit. It's not like in Yakuza previous games where you could, like, easily beat them up with a fucking trash can or something. In this game, when you beat up enemies, it kinda takes longer. Where am I going? I remember this location very well. Or do I? This might not be the location I'm thinking of. Or is it? It is, I remember this location. I have a turret in there. Which is very annoying. Come on, I can do it. I'm not good with sniper rifles, but come on, shoot him in the head. gonna get good. Where's another bandit? Fucking TF2 it always works. You shoot in front of them and you hit. And it's not like the bullet has to make its way to the target. Because I don't think in sniper rifles in TF2 are hit scan, just like this game. I'm having a very bad aim, but the sniper rifle's shaky as fuck. I don't like that sound. Can he die? Jeez. See, this is why I'm always running into enemies when I shoot. I don't stay back. It's just so annoying when you do. Yeah, and then you have another boss fight after that. With the same boss technically, but it's like you regain health. And now the big explosion. But that one's like super fucking scripted. Not only for some reason it changes you back into the default job, since there's a job system in Yakuza 7, you can technically just change classes for characters. You want him to be a wizard, you can change him to a wizard. You want someone to be like a heavy damage dealing guy with a hammer, you can do that. But the main character has like 2 unique jobs that he can choose. And one job is a freelancer. And it's basically just like your typical brawler kind of guy. Like he just uses his fists. But the other fighting style is with a bat, and that's what I've been using for the whole game. And at the end, for some reason, they change you back into the freelancer. So you gotta fight with your fists. But that fucking fight's so scripted, like the boss barely does anything to you. And it is kind of weird because it's not ever implied. It's never implied that the final boss, who's the final villain of the game, is like some huge fighter. So the fact that he even puts up a fight at the end, like that's his fucking last resort kind of thing, I guess that just means that he's out of other options and he just has to fight you at this point. I'm still not done with the game though. There's side quests I want to do that I couldn't for some reason because they were just not available. I guess they were like end game kind of stuff. I think there's a secret boss which I might want to do. And there's also... You can date characters in the game, which is really weird. Like in Yakuza... like 0. When I was making my Let's Play of Yakuza 0, which is the one before this one, so you could go and watch it all. It's 60 something episodes long, pretty long. I was uploading it for like half a fucking year. And in that Let's Play, at some point I went to like a phone booth club or something like that, where you basically take phones from random girls, and you may end up dating them, which is pretty cool. And it did work with one girl, and we went to a hotel together, which the game implies that we had sex in that hotel, right? But it's never said that we did. It just kind of implied that this is the reason we went to a hotel. But the funny thing, if you don't know, the main character of Yakuza, Kiryu, apparently canonically he's a virgin. And there's like nothing fucking funny about that, because he's still a fucking badass. I guess he's just the kind of person who absolutely doesn't give a shit about that. And to be fair, I always found the concept of virginity stupid. Like, what the fuck does having sex changes in your body that you're not a virgin anymore? Virgin is like a fucking social concept, you know? It's not a fucking thing as virginity. So bullshit. Oh, what the hell? Another fucking legendary rack. Rush of fire. Am I even hitting that thing? And this guy takes lots of damage. You know what's funny? In Borderlands 3 I also don't use rocket launchers at all. I just find like all the other guns are way better. And Borderlands 2 rocket launchers were good. Because I always would carry one, in case there's like a hard boss fight coming up and I would just shoot the fuck out of him with rocket launchers. But Borderlands 3 was never absolutely worth it to use a rocket launcher. I think there were a couple of cool ones. Oh yeah, the ion cannon was pretty good. Alright, I take it back. I did use the ion cannon for a while on my flak. This kinda makes me wish this game fucking had as good characters as Borderlands 3. Because it most certainly does not. Like, look, I do love Brick. I like his ability. But gotta fucking admit there's not much to this ability. You just fucking run towards people and beat the shit out of them. Oh, in Borderlands 3, all you do fucking is go invincible or send out racks. Yeah, but there's like fucking pets you have and shit like that. It's more fucking... I'm not saying it's the most complex, but there's more than this.
The only conversations I have anymore are with this echo recorder. I've developed a relationship with it. Some cycles I sleep with it, and others I make it stay outside of my tent. My waning ability to discern logic from insanity is becoming cumbersome. I've been translating
This is horny for objects. I wonder what that's called.
Sex objects? During my last sleep cycle, I heard you sneak out. If I were to pontificate, I would infer that the Eridan writings show a class-based society that was quite capable of both leadership and of armed conflict.
Just saying, oh yeah, and in Yakuza 7, I went to, there's like a school mini game in the game. There's stats, you know, and your main character has. Is that like a legendary one? I'm gonna go kill it. You know, you can have confidence, kindness, charisma, style, intelligence. And to boost those, you boost them by doing like various things around the world. But if you want to like have like a sure way to boost those, you can go to English school and take various tests. Alright, this gets fucking difficult. I'm getting out of here. And those tests are actually like real life trivia kind of tests about various subjects. So if you're not you're stupid like me, it's gonna end up wasting money on that thing unless you look up fucking Game Radar's guide, which I did. It was very helpful. And the girl at the fucking school, you could give her gifts, you could give her flowers, and I was like coming over to her, giving her flowers because I thought maybe I would get discounts. Or maybe I would like get a... Maybe I would get like a perk, or sometimes if I fail, I would get the answer right anyway. Like, you know, like she's the one who checks my results on the test, and she would be like, oh, but he gave me flowers, I'm gonna ignore this error he did. But what happened is she brought me to back room, and we had sex. And then when I encountered that, I was like, holy shit. And you know, it's not like they show you that. But she fucking brings you to a back room, gives you a diploma, and then you ask her like, oh cool, what's my other reward? And she says, me. And then she hugs you by the waist. The screen fades pink. Not black, it fades pink. Because pink, it makes like a bunch of weird porn noises. And then afterwards she says that I was amazing, so what else were we supposed to be doing? There's no other thing we could have done. Like, what was he supposed to be doing that he was so amazing at? Fucking, did she imply that, you know, he was amazing at how well he did on those tests? I doubt that. I choose to believe Kasuga is quite a fucking player, unlike Kiryu. And yes, Kiryu does come back in the game. I don't know if that's big of a spoiler. He plays like kind of shitty role. I honestly would rather not have him in that game. Like, he comes back and he like has information for you that you need to get, so you need to defeat him, and he's one of the bosses. But like, where the fuck did he got that info?
This is exciting. I think I might
I just kind of
take it
fucking
and run.
prefer if he just didn't show up. I can totally see other characters showing up, but him, like, was it so necessary for him to show up? Tannis, you're awfully quiet. What's going on? I found a different location. What's that about? What is this? The cesspool. Oh, it's a battle arena again. So you can see my score. I'm still so amazed that PlayStation allowed me this to be my nickname. Like I didn't need to put any number. It's just this. It's amazing. I love that. I wish every fucking every platform like did it like Steam, where you have to have your username, but the nickname you can set anything, and you can change it whatever you feel like. It's like no car stations around. Fuck. He was a corrosion one, but somehow I killed him with a corrosion gun. Oh no, do you think entering that location and exiting it triggered... I have to go back there? Triggered all the enemies back? Fuck. I didn't thought of that. I thought maybe if I go to that location I'd get like an item. Like maybe there's like a... Maybe there will be like a store there with like really good items. In Borderlands 2, whenever you went through the fridge, remember the fridge in Borderlands 2? Inside the fridge, like right next to the entrance to the fridge, was an entrance to a slaughterhouse. And I always made sure to visit that slaughterhouse to pick up the quest and do it later, at the end of the game. And also check out what items they sell, because they always had like way better items. And it was always worth checking out. This place I remember that I played, and I was I think listening to like some podcast or whatever. It's kind of why I remember this location. I often remember stuff like oh, while I was playing this game I was listening to this. Oh, fuck off. Are you serious? I thought I blew it up. Man, my revolver saved my life again. Thank you, revolver. My only friend in this playthrough. Some dude was asking me, of all people, about how he should handle his intro to his YouTube channel. Never before have anyone ever asked me such advice. As if I'm like someone who knows this shit. I actually made an intro one time to my channel, and I asked on like Reddit. I hate Reddit, but I asked on Reddit so like other people would give me feedback. On like r/YouTube, I think, so they would like tell me what they thought of my intro, and everybody said it was way too long, so I made a shorter version, but then I thought it looked like shit, and I just didn't use it.
If I'm wrong, done, and if I'm...
Basically what it was like my intro, like, it was just a bunch of like quick moments from games I played over the year, and then at the end it was the name of the game. And it didn't have any music, because what I thought what I would do is I would put, depending on the series, I would put its theme song on the intro. I kind of came up with that when I was playing Duke Nukem, and I put like right would play when when the intro starts. Oh wait, fucking spider ants are fucked up. By the way, I don't think you get a single different kind of vehicle in this game. You're just stuck with this outrunner for the rest of the game. No enemies? That's strange.
Day 493.
Never mind, there they are.
Dahl Corporation just shut down their mining operations here on Pandora. I think they are insane. Or that is, whoever is making the decision is insane. Iridium mining on this planet has been hugely lucrative for Dahl, and has funded my project. It's been especially profitable given how
You guys pay attention to the lore?
I wonder what Dahl will do with all the
Tell me guys, are you like
they've been using
actually
for their
just sticking to him?
Be my friend.
Okay.
What? Why are you always so jealous of me getting new friends? I'm turning you off.
You guys keep up with like the lore of Borderlands? Or do you perhaps just don't give an absolute shit about it? I do keep up with the lore of Borderlands, but it's kinda hard to keep up with it when it's like, you play the first game and you're like, oh, so Tannis was raised by like some non-believers. Like people that didn't believe in science, and the Borderlands 3 tells you that, no, it's actually the opposite. So like, what the fuck? Make up your mind. I guess you could say, you know, like, maybe Tannis was raised by scientists, but maybe Tannis is so full of herself that she thinks of her scientist parents as a bunch of morons. And that she's like the superior scientist, because she's kind of a bitch. Especially in this game, she's kind of a bitch, so it would make sense that in this game she claims that her parents are shitty scientists. What the fuck are these enemies in the background? Why is there so many of them? We're looking for SMG parts in this place. Great, I don't fucking use SMG. Beginning to appreciate my scope on this shotgun. I was complaining about it before. Do I ever reload this gun? There was this skill in Borderlands 3 where I think Moze was regenerating ammo when she shot. And I think it always like regeneration. Oh fuck. Depends on how big your magazine size is. And I found like a legendary Vladov rifle that had such a shit ton of magazine size that what ended up happening was that I never almost ran out of ammunition ever. Kinda suck. Oh wait, never mind. I was about to say how it sucks that I went through so much quest and I didn't find anything good. Combat rifle, grenade. No. Not a repeater pistol. What is wrong with you?
Ain't a real doctor when you got my machines in there scaring needles.
Is it any better than mine? It's the same. Is it the same or is this stupid game like broken? It's a good shield. Good, it's capacity's better.
Step right up.
I remember when I first played through Borderlands 2, and the only stat I paid attention on my shields was capacity. And I would end up with, okay, like big capacity shields. And I remember one time I did a playthrough where I was like, okay, I'm only gonna use Maliwan shields. Like I'm gonna like do some kind of Maliwan shields only run. And I did it, and they were way better than if I just stick to capacity. Because it turns out, you know, not just capacity is what matters. A lot of other stats matters too when you can fucking pick up shields. But in this game, it's like only capacity and recharge delay or whatever. Alright, so we've done all these quests. Guess next episode we could seek out Tannis. I'm gonna like end the episode here. I don't care. That's some shitty fucking nowhere. So yeah, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.